Okay, now we've started screaming.
Well, now I'm gonna get up.
Oh. Well, shit.
I have to let Trader out.
Oh.
So.
God damn it, Trader. Why is Trader always like this?
Well, it's more so because he and Cheese Whiz can't eat together as far as the wet food goes.
That's fair.
Because Cheese Whiz would eat all of his wet food, and Trader has to also get, like, certain supplements and stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Okay. So, how's it going?
Pretty good. How was your doctor's appointment?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. I thought it was today.
Today was family dinner with
okay.
Kari's father's extended family.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's up, Darkest Mustard?
What's going on, Darkest Mustard?
I feel like it's been a while since we've seen you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I mean, hey, it's all good.
It's all good. No worries.
Get on whenever you can.
But
you've been sick since Monday? Gross.
Oh, I mean, like, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not just this week, but, like, I don't know, maybe you popped in a little bit last week. I feel like it's been a little bit, though. It's been a minute. What's up, Al? Work has been keeping me busy. Understandable.
Biddy?
No need for further explanation. I get it.
Fuck work.
Fuck work.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Alright. Let's play some fucking dual Destinies, baby.
Oh. We're doing that?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Oh, I thought I was just going to sit here and play Balatro while we stared at the "we'll be right back" screen for
Landon.
Like 2 or 3 hours.
What's up, Al? How you doing? Landon Darkest.
How was the new ice cream flavor, Landon? The new ice cream flavor, Landon, was excellent. especially if you like vanilla with other things, because it basically tasted like apple pie. Heavy on the Alamo. Are you just trying to show off your fucking profile picture right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I
fuck
the fucking sexy blue Pikmin on the Christmas present. Bethany picked that out.
That's fair.
She thought it was funny. She also picked out her own, too. Crapcom.
What do they want?
Our money. Probably.
Well, they can't have it.
Alright. We're about to start trial.
Oh.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
It's gonna take this week.
Probably. Is there a part 1 and part 2 to the trial?
No.
No? Okay. Maybe it'll just be tonight then. Who knows? Damn, not even a fucking a pregame.
Yes, I have tried the holiday sugar cookie. It is pretty good. There's probably not enough, like, sugar
bits.
cookie chunk in it. Yeah.
That's
for my taste.
kind of what my problem is with Tillamook when there's like chunks of something. It's like it's really good ice cream, but like it needs more chunks of the chunks that they're advertising.
Yeah, that would be the one thing about the apple cobbler one was the more chunk. We love more chunk.
More apple, more oatmeal.
Yeah, more apple, more oatmeal, more chunk. Anyway,
Chunky Kong.
Court is back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Did somebody say apple cobbler?
Did somebody say beef stew flavored Tillamook ice cream?
It is the holidays, after all.
Ho, ho, ho. You're a ho. Apollo?
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Santa Claus. I mean, Your Honor.
Athena Yikes. Sykes, assistant defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Jesus Preach.
Jesus Pret.
Jesus Pret. As chipper as ever, I see. And in French, no less.
I think that was French anyway.
I think so. I don't know. It sounded like French fries coming out of her mouth, at least. Anyway, prosecution, are you here tonight? I hope not.
Take a look at these hands. Take a look at these hands.
Very well then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today.
Those won't hold.
No,
Don't
they
worry.
won't.
They won't hold.
There will be no more funny business this time, Prosecutor Shadow the Hedgehog. Prosecutor Blackwell the Hedgehog. That's it. Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Man, did the judge read a book this time?
Yeah. He's doing his job?
Looks like the judge is really bringing it today.
He probably realized how Blackwell plays him. That was one mean game of Simon Says. Get it? Get it, Athena?
What?
Do you get
I
it?
stopped listening to you. Yeah, His Honor had to fight to defend His Honor today.
Ha-cha-cha-cha. Your baldness. Point. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement.
Oh boy, here we go. I have? I don't know if I'd say that.
Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement.
Simon hates his job.
That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you have been watching the opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess.
The crown jewels of the court? I thought that was the Taco Bell.
Now, at long last, they are within your grasp. How could you possibly refuse?
So, you don't mind if I do it then?
I'll make a special exception. Just this once.
Here we go again.
Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. That's what we
Well,
call gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Simon really is.
All of those things.
All those things. What he really should have done is, I'll give you a fucking beef stew if you fucking do it.
I was gonna say, there are way easier ways to manipulate the judge.
Yeah, you just give him food. That is how we have established this character.
Yes.
Over the course of a game and 2 cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, especially if you're not lying about the beef stew, I hear the Blackwells have a special family recipe. I'm excited to try it. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. Ahem. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim Alderman Rex Cubey was the amazing Ninetails. We also learned that...
How many times are we going to see this image?
Not as many times as we see the
one of Tenmataro like flying
out
through the hallway and Jinxie like holding her fucking plate and going eee.
Yeah, we're gonna see it slightly less than that.
Yeah,
but we'll still see it a lot. The amazing Ninetails was a key figure in the Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS craze, and also the anti-merger protests that are happening. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Cubey's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him. Dun dun dun! The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in the tightly locked room were the defendant and victim. And a bird. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. The bird.
Hypothetical third party?
Hypothetical.
It's like Goku trying to say hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes. But further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room.
Ergo, he could not seek a way out.
We must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive.
Black Quill looks like he would be a Zero Escape character.
He is a Zero Escape character that got lost on the way. Did I say something wrong?
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchildren while they do their TikToks and their Vines.
Yeah, both of those things.
Both of those things.
Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events.
Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
The inexplicable Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS family of entertainment systems. Evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks? Weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed?
That was but an act to protect his daughter with the feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks.
Oh, yes, of course. I had suspected as much.
Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was Jesus, I I thought that said the mayor's maid for a second. I thought it was a typo. The true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
Objection!
Guys, I got a new dragon that kind of looks like Blue Eyes White Dragon's cousin. Nice.
In what?
Yeah, where'd you get your dragon at?
Yeah. The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture. Would you care for some witness testimony, then? For I am ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenmatoro farce. Witness testimony? I'll bet he means filth and that creep LaBelle.
Very well then. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
Oh, God.
Have fun. Mr. Filth, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today.
Been known for men. Fuck. Hold on. That's it. Been known for my hasty retreats since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine.
Indeed. You managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
I'm curious. Can Meowth get the ability Runaway? It
Are
would.
you looking it up?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
No, it gets Pickup.
I mean, Pickup's a good one.
I knew it was one of the two, but I couldn't remember which it was. But yeah, it makes sense that it's Pickup. Like those amateurs could ever nab me. Yipes! Perhaps we could shackle you. Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place. Yipes! No, please! I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running. Your statement. Now. Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir.
Why does Persian get fucking technician?
Great question.
Also, the Alolan form gets rattled,
Interesting.
which gives it a speed bump. That's its hidden ability. Anyway, he may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackwell. Alright, so Darkest Mustard shared it. Ooh. In Dragon's Mania Legends. It looks cute.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Is it a Dragon Ball Z Dokkan ripoff? Sure.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the give up easy type. I mean, are any of the prosecutors in this franchise?
No.
No, none of them are.
No. Now then, Mr. Filth, your testimony, please.
It's kind of a dumb thing to say, Apollo.
Specifically, the true nature of the copy of Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS family of entertainment systems you saw in the manor shortly after the crime. Meanwhile, I'm going to be playing Balatro on my Nintendo Switch family of entertainment systems.
Is it on Switch?
It is on Switch. That's
Oh,
what I've
okay.
been playing it on.
I thought
Yeah.
it was just a phone game for some reason.
No, it like came out on mobile, but it also released on other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tenmataro's really that little maid gal. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Tenmataro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But the little runt had a big ol' staff. I seen it when she came out into the foyer. You know who else has a big ol' staff?
Who?
Estelle Bright.
Estelle Bright has the biggest, hardest staff I've seen.
Yeah. Betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on the account of my fierce reputation, I just know it.
So, Tenmataro was short in stature. And that's because it was Miss Jinxie Tenma all along?
You betcha. Besides, all the rest in the manor were way taller than her. Feigning height is but an easy thing. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short. What if the Tenmataro impersonator was walking on their knees? Weren't no knee walking, I seen it myself.
Then perhaps the copy of Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are naught but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety.
So, you're saying she created an illusion, like one of those magical eye things?
An
The Millennium Eye?
illusion. Do you remember the magic eye things from the Great Ace Attorney? The fucking where you like cross your eyes.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
I forget what they call them in the game. Susato with their fucking eyes crossed.
Yeah, all the characters just doing that, and we would just do that, just to make the 3D images.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was great. Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night, he crimes.
He crimes.
Crimes. That was the that was not. No, yeah, that was the last game I streamed.
It was.
I mean, each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas.
I was about to say.
Prosecutor Blackwell just gave up the ghost. Literally.
Is Miss Snack Girl in this game? Emma is not in this game, I don't think. I think she's in the next game.
She is in the next game.
Yeah. She's not in this game, though. The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are, no doubt, partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Emma is a great character, and I understand why they don't use her, because they want full focus on Fulbright, as he's the detective for the game.
Yeah.
But still. Hey, Apollo.
Hey, Athena.
What if we showed the Forbidden Chamber key on the fourth statement? she would need a key in order to get in.
Yeah. It would seem that Tenmataro was, in fact, not this innocent little girl. Huh? How do you figure that? You claim the Tenmataro you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber. That hard switch in poses. What's this? What's this? This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. Oh god, there it is again.
Drink.
In short, the Tenmataro seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tenma. Ack. Oh!
What? My beef stew. It's ready. But there's not enough seasoning. Bailiff? Give me some seasoning. Oh, what were you saying, Apollo? Oh, who does the defense believe is the real Tenma and Taro impersonator?
I didn't even have time to read my own line. Our Tenmataro impersonator is none other than Mayor Tenma's aide. Objection. Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek? Yes, in fact, I can.
Very well, let's see where the defense is going with this.
I'm curious, and I want a good part of the story to eat my beef stew to.
Yes. I love it when the music goes ba 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. It's just the judge humming that the whole time.
Yeah.
Hey Apollo, what if we present the hand cream?
Oh yeah. I forgot about the hand cream.
We found it in the Forbidden Chamber.
Yeah, we did.
It says Jesus LaBelle on it.
Jesus LaBelle. Jesus LaBelle.
Jesus.
We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber. And we know that whoever was Tenmataro took one... Wait. No, yeah, I had that right. And we know that whoever was Tenmataro took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But Mr. Justice... how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
Gee, I wonder. I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. Do we really? Do we need that? He
Yes.
literally... Okay.
Because it's funny.
It might tell us who it belongs to.
Might. Interesting. So, you expect to find the yokai's prince there?
Or, you know, you could just look at the label.
That's too hard. I'm eating beef stew.
I can't read and eat at the same time.
That's too many things. I already have to breathe.
We need a fucking refill. Okay.
Very well. I hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results. Because I also want to get in line at the Taco Bell for a Crunchwrap Supreme.
Okay. Oh, thank God. No need for that, your baldness. We have the prince of everyone at the manor we have the prince of everyone at the manor that day.
You called, Prosecutor Blackquill?
Could anyone be more whipped?
No, but people can be more nay-nayed.
The only reason that was funny is because it came out of your mouth.
I know.
And you were the last person I would expect to make that reference.
I will always make that reference, but it'll always be surprising when I do.
Fulbright, analyze this for Prince. You have 3 minutes.
Your wish is my command. For justice. Very well, then. I guess we'll just wait right here. I really wanted to get in line. They have a special on the Crunchwrap Supremes.
Just the judge being like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hoping.
Can you go
No.
get me
Okay.
one, please? No? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just have my beef stew tonight.
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
Oh, thank God. What do the results show? If anything at all.
What in the world? They're Florent LaBelle's prints, aren't they?
No.
This is absurd. Prosecutor Blackquill? I'm not going to like this, am I?
Don't tell me. They're Ten Mataro's prints.
Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to... me. Phineas Filch.
Objection!
Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Objection!
What's this? What's this? There's
Oh.
cases everywhere. What's this? Oh my goodness. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You know what? Just for the effort, Darkest Mustard, I'm gonna move the chat down a little bit so you can see the whole thing.
Oh.
There we go.
Stop typing so people can see the whole thing. You know, we played songs from Nightmare Before Christmas for our holiday concert this last Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Why, you tricksy little tanuki. Explain yourself now. Sure. Then prints are mine. I mean, I did pilfer that hand cream from Mr. LaBelle after all. So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber. So what if I did? Got a problem with it?
Yes.
Yipes. You fool of a tanuki.
Order. Finally, I can place my order on the new courtroom mobile app for Taco Bell delivery. It only delivers inside the courtroom. Mr. Justice, what's your order? Also, care to explain what this could mean?
I'd like a Lux Cravings box, Your Honor, with a Baja Blast for the drink. Excellent question. Can I get a cinnamon twist with that?
Sure thing.
The
But
fact
that's
that
on you.
the fact that Mr. Filth was in the Forbidden Chamber Wait a second. Does this mean the Tenmataro holding that staff was Phineas Filch? Yipes! Another cat out of the bag!
Da-da-da-da-da.
Ba-ba-ba-da.
Mr. Filth is Tenmataro?
Mr. Filth, come on down. You have been selected to play The Price is Right. Ba-ba-ba-da.
Ba-ba-ba-da.
What if the judge was the host on The Price is Right?
I would love that.
Even better
I
than
want
Drew
that.
Carey?
Just he would just be eating beef stew the whole time. It would
Yeah.
just be questions about the price of food.
Yeah. He wouldn't even care about, like, cars or vacations or anything like that. Just the
No.
food.
You just get food, and the prices are just like a car made out of salami.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about buying you. I didn't. But I thought about, as a Christmas present, getting you, like, a whole stick of salami and then just a
hell
loaf
yeah.
of bread. So you can make salami sandwiches.
So I can do the bit from our Delta Green.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
go to patreon.com/gamingstooges and subscribe to the Gold Stooge tier so you can watch our Delta Green videos.
Or you could just buy the Delta Green videos by themselves.
True, you could do that.
Regardless, you're in for a good time.
I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer?
The witness will explain himself this instant.
Explain to me your Taco Bell order right now.
Explain right now. What do you want? What are you buying?
What are you buying from Taco
What are
Bell?
you buying?
Begging your pardon, Your Honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Tenmataro in the village exorcism ritual. Oh, you mean the event at the Nine Tails Vale Festival? So that was you inside the Tenmataro costume. Yeah, they really point the camera downwards to, like, hide the fact that this man is 4'5".
Yeah, seriously.
Yep, and after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers. So he didn't watch the entire wrestling match. That's when I looked at the Tenmataro costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. Except for the fact that you are 4'5". You need to stand on a box just so we can see you over the witness stand. And because of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word.
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible. Invisible.
Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place? Because of the treasure there. Thought that was my big chance to sneak in and nab it. Treasure? Hey, flashback. He went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it?
Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from grandpappy to grandson.
Give me just a second.
What 1,000?
Okay, sorry about that. Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was an impossible code to solve. There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. You couldn't have possibly gotten in. I could through the vent in the foyer. The vents left of the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. Use that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did. You what?
But how's that even possible? Wait a second. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber?
Yeah, no shit, Athena.
I can't believe I totally forgot about it. So Mr. Filth found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent?
Oh, wait. I don't know why I started doing the judge's line.
Because you love the judge's voice. It's a good voice.
It is a good voice.
Yeah. So, Tenmataro was nothing more than a cat burglar, or rather, a tanuki burglar.
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. And we're back to being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder. Looks like our so-called yokai watch for the Nintendo 3DS family of entertainment systems is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
I like how you almost said Nintendo Switch.
Well,
Well.
yeah. Well. Yeah. Yee.
Ye? Tell me, Mr. Filth, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer? I got out of that costume right quick. Would have just caused trouble at that point. And where is that costume now? Heck if I know. It ain't my fault if you never find it. The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai watch for the Nintendo 3DS costume was left in that manor. What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ah!
Did Apollo's brain just work?
No way. But maybe, just maybe.
What is it, Apollo? The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice. Your cinnamon twists are here.
Oh, thank you. Where's my Lux Cravings box? Judge hiding the entire box behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I only heard cinnamon twists. We're being ordered by you.
Okay, here's what I think. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume? Here.
Take that!
Did you toss it out the window? Because that would certainly explain why it didn't turn up inside the manor. You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. There's no way you spent money on it. You fucking stole it, you bitch. You bitch. So why would I go do something like that? I can think of a few reasons.
Any bright ideas, Apollo? It's too bad we're both so stupid.
Yeah, God. Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window. Call him a bitch again.
Do it in the Apollo voice.
Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, then the next question would be, what happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might just have the thing that to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filth? You're a bitch! I have just the evidence for you. You do? This evidence proves that you're a bitch.
Take that!
Ah, that's... Ten Mataro flying through the sky?
And just how does that prove Mr. Filth is a bitch?
Well, you see, Your Honor, it's quite simple. That's not Ten Mataro in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out. In perfectly full form. In, like, one piece.
That's how costumes work.
Oh, that's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are you? I like that he remains unfazed by being called a bitch by everyone. He's used to it.
It's because he's a bitch.
Can't deny it. There's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Ten Mataro really was a flight of fancy.
What?
Okay.
Simon Blackwell has to call him a bitch now. Oh my. So, there really was never a copy of Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, I can't keep any of them cats bagged. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume? This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with the yokai sighting.
And that, Phineas Filth is a bitch? Care to raise any objections on the matter of Phineas Filth being a bitch? Prosecutor Blackwell?
None whatsoever. I'll deal with that bitch after I've dealt with this case. We did it!
Good going. Now everyone knows that Phineas Filth is a bitch. And now all we have to do is make fluorescent belly take the stand.
Fluorescent bell tire.
Bell tire.
Objection!
Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not? Huh? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this little excuse me. I really wanted to call him a little bitch. Take this tricksy little bitch, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber? Probably the same way he got in. Through the chamber's air vent. And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that the Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
Objection!
But the Forbidden Chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right?
God, Apollo, you're so dumb.
Someone on the outside opened the door for you. Isn't that right? Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Hold it!
Sprung right open? Who was on the other side? Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare.
Like how the reflection of my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
And how the stack of beef stew right next to me also blocks the moviegoer's vision.
Yes, and the giant, twice the size of a human bowl of popcorn.
Twice the size of a human.
Yes, I need that much popcorn.
Like
For
12
a
feet
90
tall.
Yeah, and like 4 feet wide.
Amazing.
I need that much popcorn for a 90-minute film.
Goddamn.
Listen, just imagine if I went and saw Wicked Part 1. That movie's 2 hours and 40 minutes. I need like 3 of those, man.
That's when I snatched that staff and made my daring escape. And then that little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall.
Take a shot. That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't open until after the crime was discovered.
But wait. We still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox Chamber.
Gesundheit.
Well, you little bitch. When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there? Nope. Only one there was the alderman, and he was dead as a doornail. If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to? Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Ah, don't tell me. He was getting a bowl of beef stew.
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Tenma. Ah!
Wait a second. There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there. Otherwise, our client would be guilty. Really? And who might that be? Oh,
Objection.
well, that would be...
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details. Also, you didn't give me a real chance to present evidence, you fucking bitch. Miss Yikes! Don't use that kind of language in this court.
Only when directed at Mr. Filth.
Yes, only directed at Mr. Bitch. Anyway, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact. Sorry. Guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here.
We are? I was just making shit up.
Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber, and by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up. Ugh, not that insufferable.
Very well. The court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer wants to...
Hey, it's me!
Right. Hey, it's me!
It's
My
me, Apollo!
alibi.
My alibi doesn't hold up. I was in
Hey,
this
Apollo.
case, remember?
Remember?
Take that!
Hey, it's me. Why, that's the defendant's aide. Florence LaBelle. Florent LaBelle. Oh, piss. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime?
True, but in his alibi, he also claimed that Mr. Bitch, I mean Mr. Filth, I mean Mr. Filch, I mean Mr. Bitch, was in the foyer too.
You got it, Apollo.
However, as we all know now, Mr. Filch was not there when Mr. LaBelle at the time. In short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared for good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Florent LaBelle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filth? I reckon there ain't no keeping the cat in the bag here neither. It was all Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber. And in return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Bitch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know.
Aw, shucks. Mercy, your honorship, mercy. Ah! I'm so done with this character.
He's almost dead.
I know. I also... I also assert that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filth was none other than Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication.
I see. We will take a 20-minute recess. No questions this time. After which time, I will have my Crunch Wrap Supreme. Finally. Also,
Thank God.
We will see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself. Blackwell reminds him of another character? Ooh.
Which one?
Which one?
Yes! We're finally going to drag that slippery snake onto the stand. Phrasing.
In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle about these new allegations. Don't bother me.
I'm getting Taco Bell. All right, we're taking break time. We're taking break
Damn
time
it.
now because this is the best time to take break time.
Folks, we just finished our first cross-examination.
Out of 4, right?
Out of 5.
Out of 5. Are 4 of them with
And-
LaBelle?
There is 3 of them with LaBelle, 1 with Damien, and Damien also has a mood matrix we have to do.
Fuck. Okay. All right, well,
Break time.
we'll break time. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody, I'm back.
Hey, back. I'm every.
Bethany just got home from work, and I was saying hi and talked for a minute, so.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I miss Darkest Mustard leaving. Good night, Darkest Mustard. You're probably
It's
not
all
here.
good.
You're probably not still here, but
Have a good one.
okay, we're gonna get back into it real quick in a second. Jack, who are your favorite Pokemon human NPCs? What do you mean by NPC? Just like major characters or just like generic trainers? Like any major non-player character, like including champions and shit? Any human character that isn't a player character. Okay, good question. Hmm. Good question. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'll try giving you like a top 5. Um I think probably my favorite like non-player character in a Pokemon game is N. I like N a lot. He's really well written. Really interesting rival. I like Steven Stone a lot. We're gonna boom. Let's see. Fill out a top 5. Boy. I'm trying not to just pick like major boss characters like Elite 4 members and shit. Or like champions. Hmm. My mind keeps wanting to say Flannery, so I'm gonna say Flannery. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like a non-boss character that I like. But the thing is a lot of the most major characters in Pokemon are boss characters. Yeah, it is a tough question. Like if you gave me like a fucking I mean, shit, that's a fucking tier list idea, just like NPCs in Pokemon games. Trying to think of 2 more real quick. I think just as a character, like Silver is really like compelling. I don't know if I would say he's one of my favorites, but like I think he's objectively like one of the more interesting characters in the franchise. Uh Damn, I need like a list of all of the fucking characters in Pokemon. the narrator from Pokemon Stadium. At least I got 4. I should be able to come up with a 5th, honestly. I mean, I could like very easily. I could name like just a lot of characters that I really like, but like I think to myself, how many of them are like top 5 worthy? You know? Honestly, probably Cynthia. I know it's like a popular choice, but like Cynthia's pretty badass. She has a really strong team. Like objectively pretty cool. Okay, we're going to get back into Ace Attorney now. Before I put Landon to sleep.
Huh? I'm busy.
She does also appear a lot. It helps you, like, it helps, you know, like, what's the word? Just kind of, like, get to know her character a little bit better just by how much she, like, shows up in the story and, like, plays a part in what goes on. I tried to think of, like, an evil team leader. I mean, I guess I kind of picked N, but, like, he's not really, like, a, you know, a traditional team leader. I don't know. I think Getsus is a really cool character as well, just as, like, kind of a counter to N, like, character-wise. Despite them, like, seemingly sharing similar ideologies. Anyway, let's play Ace Attorney.
We did it, Apollo. We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court.
Yeah.
Hey, why the long face?
I can't
Did you
help but
lose a
feel
run
like
in
I'm missing
Balatro?
something important. What'd you say about Balatro?
I said, did you lose a run in Balatro?
Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack.
You really are a worry wart. You really are a worry wart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure who opened the forbidden door for Mr. Bitch. Had to have been Florent LaBelle.
I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though.
At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up next, so chin up, Apollo. The court is back in session. Our next witness is...
Oh god, it's green now. He's the JOKAH, baby! Look at him!
JOKAH, baby! Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor. Oh, yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter.
He really is the Joker. Like,
I'm the JOKAH, baby. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment.
Joker is a funny guy. Here are the top 10 Jokers.
Ha 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 ha! Surely you jester, because I'm the Joker, baby. I will hold you to.
Sorry, hold on.
I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Schlam. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent Labelle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused.
Ouch! Like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to hit A twice. Hold on.
Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible.
Your baldness. No, wait, hold on, wrong voice. Your baldness.
Right. That was a brief, huh? Mr. Bitch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi.
The hole in the ozone layer.
A hole in the ozone layer. He farts too much. Just like a cow. And for this reason. You are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be accused with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend. I'm trying to win with a new deck in Balatro.
I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize that playing with your phone in court is illegal?
I'm actually playing on my Nintendo Switch, so it's not against the law.
Curses! Foiled again! I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed?
Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry.
You think this is funny? You're the Joker, baby!
I'm the Joker, baby.
What were you really doing at the time of the crime?
Being the Joker, baby. Peasant! How dare you accuse me? One of the beautiful people of being...
The beautiful people.
Objection. Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime.
Silence.
Enough jabbering.
He's
Swords-
the Joker, baby.
Swords have been drawn. The time for talk is past. It's time to kill the Joker. Swords? What swords? This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Begone, ye of cowardly heart. The battlefield hath no place for ye. Again?
Oh my! Spare me, please! That was not the judge's voice, but... Spare me, please!
So much for sturdier shackles. Ah! Those chains hindered my vow that heads would roll this day. This gives keeping your head on in court a whole new meaning.
I've never heard that saying before, Apollo.
Will the witness please deliver the accused's death knell? You know of what I speak.
Most certainly, darling. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him.
Oh, I've never had goose before.
I love goose. I mean, never had it before, but I love it. I love the idea of it.
Whatever he has to say can't be good.
As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream.
What?
Then, drumroll please, I saw Mayor Tenma opening a container of Tillamook ice cream. Without me. Also, he was opening the Forbidden Chamber door.
But... There you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch. It was the accused. There was never any third party.
Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime.
Look at the lady on the front, on the left. She looks so bored. Like she's so done with this shit.
Why did I show up to this? I took time off of work for this. What the fuck?
Startling sounds bad.
The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this.
You can barely see her. Here, hold on.
Enhance.
Computer. Enhance. This lady. She's so bored.
She's so bored with this. Now he sees her.
You're welcome.
Thanks, computer. Dehance.
Oh, hold on.
It's just the judge doing those. He pulls out a pair of binoculars. Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed the alderman. That's right. The mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there. As I hear it, the alderman was going to eat the Tillamook ice cream without the mayor. He, he confessed? Order! Order in the court! Where's my goddamn Taco Bell?
Did he not get any at recess?
I waited in line and they ran out of the Crunchwrap Supremes.
No.
This is quite conclusive testimony, if it stands. Thank goodness this man doesn't need evidence. But you, defense, provide evidence, please.
Yeah. Just so. And quite astonishing, I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess.
I just love surprises. Don't you?
You know who else loves surprises? The Joker!
The JOKAH baby! That's why I saved the best for last. Consider it a gift from me to you.
God, imagine Phineas Filch dressed up as Harley Quinn.
Which Harley Quinn, though? Which Harley
Ooh,
Quinn?
Good question.
Great question. Ow, which Harley Quinn? No way. I can't believe this. I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess.
Probably the Arkham games Harley Quinn, where she's like kind of gross and raggedy. I should stream those games at some point.
You should.
And by that I mean the first two.
You should do all four.
Okay, I'll do Arkham Origins, but I'm not doing Arkham Knight. I refuse.
You have to do all four. I'm thinking Harley from the animated series.
That also works.
Yeah, just because it would look really funny.
It would look really funny. That was like my
Really
first thought.
Yeah. I understand the Arkham because everyone in that game is disgusting,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Mr. Filth as the animated series Harley is just
Funny.
like I can. That's the only way I can imagine it now. But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess? And then eat that entire container of Tillamook ice cream by himself?
It is indeed. During that last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess.
That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecutions. This is LaBelle. Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right, and I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's Conviction Gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all but the mayor and his defense. Well, it seems our witness is a very busy man, so, let's get right to his testimony. Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. I was in the hallway hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up, and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone at the end. I must say, this is this is a shocking revelation. Quite unexpected. To think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter. Do you realize you should have not withheld such crucial testimony from the court? Once again, sorry. It's just, I feared being accused if I mentioned coming upon the most unpleasant scene.
Ugh. Why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy?
'Cause I'm the Joker, baby. We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty.
As a death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there is a time to fight and a time to yield, a time to live and a time to die. Ah, he's laying it on real thick now.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
Hey,
okay.
Apollo.
Hey, Athena.
I have an idea.
Are we pressing?
No, we're just going to present Jinxie's statement on the 5th statement of LaBelle's testimony.
Fuck yeah. Because she never saw him.
It's true.
Objection!
Objection! Florent LaBelle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway.
What on earth do you mean? Yes. Care to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice?
If Mr. LaBelle had really fled down into the hallway with the phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Tenma.
What's this?
After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then, after making her call, she went back to the main hallway. Whereupon she encountered the demon, yokai, or whatever you want to call it. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink, drink, drink.
As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tenmatoro costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. LaBelle, if he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter,
Why, yes. The two would have crossed paths.
right, Except Miss Tenma told us there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there.
Ah, my eyes! My beautiful eyes!
Ha! Not such a fabulous scent now, is it?
But, Mr. Justice, the witness also stated that he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from Paul, then where was he when he heard it?
Oh, excuse me. I took a drink of water and it went down the wrong pipe.
Nice.
Inside the
love
Fox
that.
Chamber. Where else?
But isn't that within the very crime scene?
It is, Your Honor, and that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time.
What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you?
Silence.
Foolish fop. A true man knows when he is beaten. A shield of lies comes to naught before a foe with the sword of truth bared. What the fuck are you talking about, Blackquill?
Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you? I thought we were on the same side.
You are mistaken. There are no sides here, save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. He literally said it himself. He has an edge.
He is Edge.
He is Edge incarnate. You are alone upon this battlefield, with naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant dandy? For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the Tanuki. Without either of them noticing you were right there in the Fox Chamber.
Oh my. So that's how it's going to be. Fine. I'll come clean then.
Seriously? You admit to being there in the Fox Chamber?
I do. I did enter the room after the murder. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself.
Shut up.
No.
You'd better explain yourself, Mr. LaBelle. No.
No, yes, of course. I was just about to get to that. Obviously, darling. The witness is skating on thin ice, and on thinner beef stew broth. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime, and so is murder. Now, let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies. But if you have a perfume of odor de beef stew, I'll take it. I did enter the Fox Chamber after the murder. But I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hide behind the folding screen there. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen.
How stupid does he think everyone else is?
Yes. From
Yes.
behind the screen? Why, yes, I believe you wouldn't have been spotted if you were there.
Hey,
Makes sense to me.
let's look at the crime photo. Yeah. How would he have made it there?
Great question.
Just so. He could see everything without being spotted by the victim or that Tanuki filth. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than the actual third party. This guy's as slippery as an eel.
Apollo, you think he's telling the truth?
Fuck no. Well, he was in the Fox Chamber, so at least that much must be true.
The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness.
Ugh.
Well, he does love spying. And that's what the JOKAH Baybee's all about. Hey, Apollo.
Hey, Athena.
I think we should ask more information on his fourth statement.
Hold it!
What was he saw up close?
Could you describe the crime scene in a bit more detail?
And what exactly would you like details about?
Well, what I'd like to ask you about is the feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks.
But, Apollo, we want to know more about the murder weapon.
That's true. I just wanted to say feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks.
It really is fun to say feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks.
Could you describe the state of the weapons that had been used at the scene?
The spear had been thrusted all the way through Alderman Cuby. Then there was that statue the alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma.
Bludgeon.
Bludgeon Mayor Tenma. That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen to the floor.
Oh, right, the statue. But why would he find it inspiring? Why exactly did you find the statue inspiring?
Well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill.
A broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring.
I agree.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you consider this statement to be of any importance?
Yes. It's very important, Your Honor. I believe that to be extremely important, even. I request that it be added to the testimony.
Ugh.
A statue had fallen to the floor. It was a token of goodwill celebrating the municipal murder.
Yeah, just present the
Crime photo.
present the statue. No.
No?
Yeah, the statue.
Duh. Damn it.
Dang it.
We're skipping this. We're skipping this. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
This is fake.
This is fake. Damn.
Damn, not here.
Objection!
Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. LaBelle.
What possibly could you mean?
You said the statue was like a celebration of union between town and village. Isn't that correct?
It is indeed, but what of it? The 2 copies of Yokai Watch for Nintendo Switch are joining hands in goodwill. As if they were celebrating the municipal merger. Something the matter?
So, how did you really know that this statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again?
What?
Justice Dono, explain yourself, and make it quick. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret.
A secret? Whatever do you mean?
What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the 2 yokai are battling it out.
Eep.
The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. For Miss Tenma... Excuse me. Excuse me. For Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form?
What do you mean, where?
The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form right there in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken.
Apollo, did you drink a bunch of pop before you ran out here?
No. I ate a lot of Taco Bell.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I guess your Baja Blast finally got here, too.
Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness for eating your deluxe cravings box earlier?
Yes. Yes, I am. Florent LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex Cubey. I didn't mean to open up the court record, but it's pretty funny.
Ah!
Order! Order! Mr. LaBelle, you've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty? Way to go, Apollo. This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico.
We've got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now admit it.
Silence.
Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection.
What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo...
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Objection.
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence.
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime.
It has?
Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp's statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the Fox chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapsed therein, and no one else.
Oh.
Dang it! The fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Florent LaBelle could not possibly have been in that locked room. I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right? Your baldness?
It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in the locker room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection. Silence.
Damn. You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this charade is over, Justice Dono. But... Your baldness. This trial would last an eternity if we were to keep crossing blades with these simpletons.
Huh?
It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice.
A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court defines the defendant, Damien Ten... it would seem that my time is at hand.
Mayor Tenma?
Counselor, there is a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces.
Counselor? Oh, right, he must mean me. Has he finally remembered what happened before the blow to his head? Bailiff! Don't just stand there. Seize him. Hey, only I can say it like that.
Only I can say bailiff.
It's no good. I can't restrain him.
It's just like poking him. Ka, 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 ka. Know me and despair. For I am Skeletor, Demon Lord of the Yokai Watch for Nintendo 3DS. Mr. Justice, do something. He's just standing there, menacingly.
Since when am I responsible for court security?
Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him.
Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai.
Well, when you put it that way. Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. But parrots are fine,
I was gonna say.
and probably orcas too, if you had to ask.
Yeah, we could probably do an orca.
Yeah, we could. I can see us doing an orca, but anything more than that's just
We could-
ridiculous.
We could FaceTime an orca, perhaps.
Perhaps that's around now.
Unprecedented in absurdity, more like.
All right then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or should I say, Mr. Tenma Taro. Your testimony, please. I shall now recall the most real courtesy. Oh, I shall now
Try
speak
that
the
again.
recollections most real courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, I hate the way he speaks when he's like this. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them but once you shall. Ka, 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 ka.
Caw!
Ka.
Lady in the front row was like, oh good, another fucking testimony.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is gonna take forever. What was that first line? Oh, wait. Was there a line before this?
No.
No, there wasn't. Okay. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tenma Taro, ruler of demon kind. And on the other, my mortal enemy, the Nine-Tail Fox.
Just kidding, the trial's not close to over yet. Haha.
What? So is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes, indeed. All was in darkness.
And the part about the Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox being there?
Yes, that too. Tenmataro towered overhead, and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold.
Ah, I call animal abuse, Your Honor. Against me. It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted.
Oh, that was my controller. Sorry.
Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if half dreamt, what happening lingers in his mind.
Apollo, maybe I can help here.
Really? Oh, you mean...
Yeah, I can hear it. The startup sound for Discord is in his heart. I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event.
Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us. Again.
Time for some analytical psychology fuck.
Hell yeah. My favorite kind of psychology fuck.
His favorite kind of fuck. Barely conscious was standing there amid the darkness. Suddenly, two yokai did appear.
Wow.
On one side, I, Tenmataro, ruler of demonkind. And on the other, my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
Gee, I wonder...
Could it be the happiness?
Could it be the happiness to see his mortal enemy? When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you not only experienced shock and sadness, but also something like joy as well. Is this the last thing we have to do in this trial?
No!
How much more do we have?
After we fix his mood, then we have a normal testimony, and then we still have one more label.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is we still so much more. Well, not so much more, but we have much more. There's more.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
There's like a lot of it. Joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket.
A creaking door. Oh, you must be talking about the Forbidden Chambers door. It does make a lot of noise.
So, this means the Forbidden Chamber really was open. But what about the sudden light he described?
I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Tenmataro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here? In the air duct?
No, the Forbidden Chamber.
I know.
Take that!
No, inside the phone receiver.
The Forbidden Chamber? Was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder did occur?
Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. And the towering Tenmataro you saw? Most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue.
Why, yes. That would explain it. Sorry, his thing went in for a second, so.
Yeah.
The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp. But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox?
Maybe he was seeing things, just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai.
Fantastico, Apollo. It's entirely possible. In a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things and events.
Oh, I'm always in a groggy, dreamlike state.
I'm always drunk, so it makes sense. Misremember, you say? Let me think. I do believe I remember now.
It sounded like you were interrupting yourself, like it's Sonic Adventure 2.
That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was.
He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
The amazing Nine Tails.
What? The Amazing Nine Tails?
What? At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly do I recall. 'Twas the amazing Nine Tails who did open Forbidden Chamber's door.
I'm sorry I asked.
The amazing Nine Tails? But that was the victim Alderman QB, right?
Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed?
Okay, I need to go get more water.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. Okay, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Never mind that. This is completely new information.
I was gonna say, once we're done with the mood matrix, we could probably call it a night and save the rest for
Okay.
tomorrow.
After there's one more part to the mood matrix. And
Okay, yeah. Then we'll
then
just...
the mood matrix section is done. And
Okay.
then it's just the 2 testimonies.
Cool.
Let me enter it and run an update. But if I have to do his voice anymore, my throat will die.
Info update.
Info update.
Statue.
Amid the darkness, a mighty statue of Tenmataro loomed overhead. Suddenly the door did open, and a shaft of life did pierce the glow.
the amazing Ninetales had come to the rescue. Why is there sadness?
Why is there sadness?
No, why is there some sadness?
Got it!
He's being saved.
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy. But didn't you also feel shock and sadness?
Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recall something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me.
A cape of red?
Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left.
This is what editing audio in Audacity is like, reducing the noise level.
It's true.
Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape?
Why, indeed.
What could this mean?
I guess his memory is still a little spotty. I know, because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence.
Yeah, it's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face.
Something this obvious could arise when someone is trying to force a fuzzy memory into a definitive shape. Apollo, I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see.
No way. Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice.
So yeah, this would be our testimony now at this point.
Okay.
You can present the Amazing Ninetales Glossier on the fourth statement. Uh-oh. What the fuck did you share, Al?
Forgot there was a stream tomorrow. What did Al share?
Yeah, what did Al do?
Huh?
What did Al do?
He posted
Uh-oh.
a trailer for Trails in the Sky, the first remake. It's just right there.
Hi, Al.
See.
Hi, Kari. I have to watch this on mute.
No, listen to it full blast.
Ooh, it looks good.
Does
There he is. Oh, he looks so good.
Is the game out yet?
Oh, man.
I do, like, once the stream is over, play it with the audio. Because this music is fantastic.
I want to play this.
I want you to want to play it.
Darius Cassius.
God, I'm so fucking pumped for this shit. I swear, if they don't do 2 and 3 in this, I'm going to shit myself.
Does this mean we get HD Princess Joshua?
We better.
We fucking better. Alright, anyway. What are we... Oh, yeah, the glossy. How the fuck did he have a cape? You said the Amazing Ninetales cape was red. Are you sure about that?
I don't care about this fucking stream anymore.
Well, yes, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but...
Mayor Tenma! Does his cape look red to you?
Oh, that certainly does not look red. Not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my as yet hazy field of view. And I thought to myself, the Amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red.
So, you mistook that red something for his cape, huh?
Apparently so, and remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
That was normal Tenma, actually.
Apparently so, and remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me.
So where would this case rank among all other cases in Ace Attorney? This is like bottom 5.
This is
honestly.
like top 3.
This one sucks.
This one's great. Remember that time we called that man a bitch?
The nice thing is that this is easily the worst case in this game. Landon
No,
might
I hate
disagree.
the next one more. I
But-
hate.
But Landon, the next one is the DLC one.
I mean case 3.
I know.
Case special is fucking great. That one's the best game. That's the best case in this fucking game.
Actually, though.
Case 3 sucks giant donkey nuts. I hate the characters.
It's at least the characters are more interesting than the ones in this case.
I hate one character in particular.
I know you hate one character in particular, and I know why you hate that one character in particular. We'll get to him.
They suck so much. So I hate the whole case. So the red thing so the red something probably wasn't a cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what in interfering with his memory. Can't wait to see this character that Landon hates.
Oh my god, you're gonna love him. It's great.
You can wait.
Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the Amazing Ninetales. What red objects could he have seen there that would have been that shocking?
Blood. Oh my god, it's blood, Apollo.
Oh my god. I know. Could it have been... Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this?
Present the crime photo.
The feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks?
The feathers and tracks.
Something red that could have
Feathers,
produced
tracks,
that could
feathers,
produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Tenma, that what you saw was the alderman's blood?
The feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks, feathers and tracks. Blood? Why, yes, it was blood. It's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back to me now.
It wasn't a red cape that I saw. It was lying behind the Amazing Ninetales, the alderman's bloody body. Eek!
Why is it floating?
Because he was on the the table.
I know, but it looks like he's floating.
Because that's how people are. They just float.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. His noise level is down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now.
Does this mean the Amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB?
But the Alderman was the Amazing Ninetales. So, how exactly did that work?
Hey, I asked you first.
Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated.
It's true. He's very good at that. True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover...
Silence.
Hoy, don't you think this is strange? Well, actually, don't you think this strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said not about seeing the Amazing Ninetales there. Ack! You just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then?
Would the defense care to share any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course I can explain it. Because if I don't, we're in serious trouble. With more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. Eep! What about a good old-fashioned penalty?
Oh, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders.
That's kind of mean. First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So, let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florent LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim and her father, Mayor Tenma?
A very good question indeed. And I suppose you have an answer for us.
Sadly, you would be supposing wrong.
You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor?
Well, if she did, then the question is, why would she do it?
Well, how about an explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe the time for questions is over. The defense asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie Tenma has testified that she saw her father collapse there. If she has, in fact, misremembered the event, what could have made her do so?
LaBelle was disguised as a Tenma.
Yep. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent LaBelle disguised as Damien Tenma.
Silence.
This is a complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly unalike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise?
Yes, they both do have incredibly distinctive faces. The Joker has a very punchable one.
It's true. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face?
I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face.
And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Stono. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? I think I'll pass. Ack! Oh.
Are you okay, Apollo?
I'm not fine, am I? Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your baldness, your verdict, if you will.
Mr. Justice, I believe it's time for a verdict. If you have no further arguments.
What's even left for me to do?
Apollo, remember what Mr. Wright always says?
Go clean the toilets, Apollo.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Hey, Apollo, go clean the toilet. Galactic Baron is raiding with a party of 2.
Wow.
What's going on, boys
What's
and
up?
gals? It's fucking raid time.
Wow.
When you're stuck in a tight spot, use the plunger.
Use the plunger? He does say that, doesn't he?
Thank you for the raid, folks.
But I don't see how it applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it.
It's nice to see you again tonight, Galactic Baron.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. And rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, maybe it was she couldn't talk about it. Flashback.
Because of the mayor's mention of saying it's all coming back to me now. I'm just imagining Celine Dion's It's All Coming Back to Me Now, sung by the judge.
Good. Good.
Yes. It's all I can think about now.
I'm trying to find a good place to stop for the night. And what
I mean,
about
at this point?
And what about the fact that it was that amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that can't be removed in front of others? Can these facts turn things around?
We're about to get to a point where we have to present the masks, so you could just...
Duh! We got it all backwards. You know what? Fuck it. We're calling it here.
Apollo?
Now
Right
is this-
here?
Right here? Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay, Apollo. Whatever you want.
All right, fine. I think we might have made a huge mistake. Your baldness. I see no need to further indulge them in their silly little farce.
Let them save and quit.
The defense has no proof. They never did and they never will.
Then it seems I must announce my verdict.
Objection!
No.
I do have proof.
I do want to save and quit.
All right, we're doing it here. Fuck you for pressuring me into playing for 20 more seconds.
I was just asking.
You were like, here? Right here? Are you sure?
Right?
Are you sure
Are
you want
you
to save
sure?
and quit here?
No, I was literally just like, okay, that's fine. I don't care.
I'm just like, I'm tired, and I was just trying to find... I've been trying to find a good place to stop for like 20 minutes.
It would have been like when we completed the Mood Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought there would be like a good like kind of transition, like a fade to black and fade back in.
Nah.
Oh well. Either way, we're done for the night. Hey. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for joining Al. Thanks for joining Darkest Mustard. And the raid from Galactic Baron. Oops, that's the wrong. We'll be right back. Jesus, it's not
Is
summer.
you like this, and if you whisper like that,
We'll be back
it's
tomorrow
all
with
you
more.
know, but it's all coming back to me.
Do you think
Huh?
we'll be good to start at 9 tomorrow?
Probably.
Okay.
If it isn't a Gaming Studio stream, if Landon doesn't gaslight Jack, it's true.
Yeah.
Name one stream where I don't gaslight Jack.
It's never happened. It's never happened.
If you include the ones where I'm not in it, then those.
Yeah.
A gaming stream without bullying doesn't exist, I'm sure. It's true.
It's true.
It's absolutely true.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow with more. Okay, bye.
Bye.